I forgot to press.
Take two. Take two.
I failed to press the live button. So we played our intro, but we weren't on the stream yet. And now we're on the stream.
Now we're on the stream. Hi,
everybody.
everybody. It's a Villainous and Red show.
It's so.
Oh,
go on with the intro, Mike. Go on with the intro. Hold on, let me do that.
Welcome one and all to a Saturday night with the Villainous and Evel show, a spin-off of the C-List Villains, C-List Saturdays. We're coming to you bright and early on a Saturday evening. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything today. Red, how are you, my brother?
Oh, good. And you know what? There's a show on the Science Channel that I've been like kind of hooked on.
What's it called?
It still sucks, but I'm just intrigued by it. It's called Dinosaur Hunters, right?
I like that show. I watch it too.
I think it's whack. I don't know, man. It's supposed to give off this a reality show feel to a dinosaur study, but I like the format of just learning the dinosaurs, not seeing the drama that is the people digging up dinosaurs. You know?
Oh well, I mean they gotta put it out there. It's just not made for you. It's made for everyone. And I don't mind them digging up a little bit of bones every once in a while.
It feels like their other series, Gold Rush.
Oh yeah, I don't like that one at all because those guys seem to fight too much, and I have enough drama in my life. I don't need to see two bearded men fighting. Yeah, I guess that's
it just seems like we want people want more of the drama than the actual action. Just remember when they came out with American Chopper. And
that's all they wanted was those brothers fighting, that dad fighting.
That's what people were watching it for. Like, dude, I want to see the bikes. I want to see from the beginning to end the bike being assembled, and maybe some, little vignette of how they're inspired by John Deere or
the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. There's archaeologist drama. Yes,
there is. It's on the Learning Channel or the Discovery Channel.
They're not just archaeologists. They're like full-time ranchers, and they own this land.
Yeah.
And so in order for them to supplement their income, because they're only raising cattle, and during the current administration that they cut off the farming subsidies, that they had to go into dinosaur hunting in order to cover costs of operating their ranch. And yeah, that's the main kind of like motivation for everybody in the show, is to keep their farm while dinosaur hunting.
Dinosaur hunting.
Yeah, you don't get to see the actual farming, what their main business at all on TV. Nice. I haven't watched the Discovery Channel in years. It's completely strayed away from what they were known for.
Absolutely. 90 Day Fiancé is the number one show on that network. Yeah. Just to let you know,
you lost the whole learning aspect. Like the Big Blue Earth is one of them. What was the other one I liked? Dirty Jaws was actually a pretty good one.
I like Dirty Jaws
aspect. Mythbusters, another one.
Mythbusters. I met those guys, and they were the super duper nice guys in real life.
Yeah,
Um,
you know what? They
both
hated
of
each
them,
other.
but they hated each other. But in public, they were super nice. I couldn't believe how nice they were. Probably the nicest people that I've met at a convention that actually wanted to spend time with you, not
Oh
just
yeah,
get their $100 for their
no,
autograph and their photograph.
because
They
they're
were
just
nice.
not
They
they're
talked.
just not guys from the industry. They're actual scientists, and they teach people. And I caught
Yeah.
their second to last show of them together, um, doing the tour around the Bay Area. So like doing their
Uh
science
huh.
stuff.
Uh
So
huh.
their last destination was Frisco, but they were in Stockton, and that's where I caught them. So great to see them in person. Adam, however, is like big in the cosplay and convention
Yes,
scene.
he's
So
huge in it.
yeah,
He's huge
I'm
in
sure they
it.
were catching.
Matter of fact, he was doing a seminar at Mare Island once on that, and I attended that seminar because that's where they started filming Robot Wars again. Then they moved to Las Vegas, but they were filming that in at a old Quatson hut in Mare Island here in Vallejo.
Wow, okay. I didn't know Robot Wars started out here. So I guess that's why Grant Imahara was huge in that before his death, right? Because it was in
Yeah.
his backyard
Yep.
and he competed.
Yep, right in my backyard, which is Mare Island, right in my
Yeah.
backyard. Yeah, that's why I attended several of the shows tapings.
There's two of them. There's Robot Wars and there's another one. I always get them confused. I guess there's two leagues.
I don't know. I just know Robot Wars, the one that was on the Learning Channel.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, going back to Discovery Channel and the Learning Channel, they completely strayed away from their original programming, and now we're stuck with like shows like Braided Out
Ba-
Loud, which is
Baden out loud, yeah, about a
yeah, which is
girl who has Tourette syndrome.
yeah, and then Doctor Pimple Popper. Actually, that's actually
Doctor
pretty fun.
Pimple. No,
Uh,
I don't like Doctor Pimple Pop. I don't like to look at that.
that's an actual. I actually enjoy that so much because it kind of started out just on Facebook, right, where everybody's going through exfoliation videos, and then they show this shit like coming out of their skin. You know, it looks like worms, like or Jack in the Box is coming out of their pores.
Our turds, little
Or
turds.
turds. But I am fascinated what the largest organ in the body can do. You know how it keeps itself clean and you know all the inner workings of how the hair growth, how hair will probably not grow all the way out and then encase itself and then becomes clogged with all the oils and other schmutz that gets in your body and then becomes this big old blob of pus. Then for you to just pop, and then yeah, there goes all just pus all over your mirror. One of them so says they have a lot of roast people removing channels on YouTube. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But they don't involve an attractive Asian lady removing that pus. I don't just watch it for her. There are some freak ones that you kind of wonder, like, how the hell did that thing get so big?
Yeah,
And the
when you go
location
to
of it.
when you go to the doctor, the minute you've seen it like protrude from your skin, and like I seen someone that has like it right here on the forehead that looks like another horn
Yeah,
coming out of their head. I would go to the doctor immediately. I wouldn't wait for a second. I understand some people out there don't have health insurance and whatnot, but if you had something growing out of your head, I would go to the free clinic to get it removed.
yeah. But, you know, if it's cancerous, okay, then it's time to really act fast. But if it's just a bulbous mass, you know, I guess people don't really care until it starts protruding bigger and bigger out of your skin.
I got a little story for you, Red. I got a
Oh,
little story.
cool.
I
Story
didn't
time.
have I didn't have health insurance at one time in my life, and I was a avid flosser, which I'm not anymore because of this. I got some floss
Whoa, whoa,
because
whoa, whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
have.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, you floss to a point where you stop flossing because of okay, sorry, keep going, keep going.
Okay,
I gotta hear this.
I have a permanent baby tooth. So
Okay.
my teeth are now there's not enough room, so that it's super tight. My teeth, I don't have any gap or anything like that. So I was flossing, and I got a piece of the floss caught. and I couldn't get the floss out. And it was a couple days, and it started to like fester, and it swelled up and all that. And I didn't have any health care. So a friend of mine said go to the free clinic and see if I could get health care. I mean, see if I could get it removed. So I went, and they told me I had to go like to the county seat at 6 o'clock in the morning and wait in line. And at that time, it already got bigger, and it was all green, and my face was all swollen up, and it
Yikes.
was painful as hell. And the only doctor was available. He was doing his rounds at county the county jail, and then they rushed me to the county jail to extract that piece of thing, and they put like this wedge between my teeth and spread it apart, and the little floss came out. It took like a 30 seconds to do, but I had to go like where the prisoners are to get that extracted from my teeth at one time when I didn't have a health care.
Yikes. Yikes. So you stopped flossing because you had a piece of the floss get stuck between your teeth, couldn't extract it, go to the free clinic, and then had it removed by a professional. How was it really free?
It was free. It didn't cost one penny.
That's socialism for you people.
And I love
That's
socialism.
That's socialized medicine. Yes. Damn. So how big did the I guess lump how big the lump get? Okay. All that from the infection and you were still eating regularly, right?
I couldn't eat it anymore. There was no way to eat it. It was too painful.
Okay.
My whole thing swelled up like I had a grapefruit or a thing.
Yeah, it's you know how oysters take a grain of sand and
Make a pearl.
make a pearl. If the body knows that there's a foreign object in there, it starts to encase it with whatever or turns really irritated and tries to protect the body by doing all that. So the infected area became swollen. I guess big enough for them to remove it, the gap, and then did the swelling go down after that real quickly, or
Immediately, it went down 50% right off the bat.
we don't want actual socialism, but healthcare for everyone is good.
Man, not to talk about politics, but we are a mixed socialist society. So
Yeah.
we already are a
Now
socialist.
we're not talking about Russia's version of socialism. We're talking about
No, we're talking.
yeah, democratic socialism. When it comes down to it, everybody has a fair shot at everything, and every social service, even healthcare, is provided and paid for by the taxpayer. But yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
rest the
I
rest of
agree.
the world does
Yeah,
do that already, except here.
I agree with you, Michelle. We should have national health care. We should.
Yes.
It should be a right.
It's already like that everywhere else, but here, and I guess this is where all the
And it's in our 51st state, Canada. It's been going on for one
51st state.
Sorry, you know this politics stuff gets my blood up.
Oh yeah. Going on that tangent. I thought I saw a truth, not a tweet, but a truth by the Mango Mussolini about making Alaska
the mango Mussolini. I'm going to use that.
making
That's
Alaska
great.
the 53rd state after Canada and Greenland. Like I don't know if it's a real thing, a real account. It looks like his real account. Maybe, and it's not on his account anymore. Someone must have told him to delete it because someone told him that Alaska's already a state,
The state.
part of the union, and him saying that Alaska's gonna be a 53rd state. It's like
I
wow,
love his line where he said someone took an arbitrary straight line and that's how they made Canada.
I don't know. You weren't alive yet to really determine.
No, I know, but that's what he said. That's what the Mango Mussolini said. That's how Canada was made. They made a straight line because, like South America, I mean, in Mexico, it's kind of curvy around the Gulf of Mexico. But he said the top is a straight line, and that's how they made Canada. They took a straight line on the map and made Canada.
Well, you kind of use your I guess surroundings. You're already whatever's there in the terrain. Because
Well, I mean, that's not how they made Canada. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's just the Mango Mussolini said that. I just thought
yeah,
that was funny what he
I
said.
mean
It just
Texas
shows you
itself is
how
divided because of
stupid
the
he
Rio
is.
Grande. Texas itself is
Exactly.
divided by the Rio Grande, and in Canada, there is a line of demarcation. I've seen them. They're these like obelisks. They go every 100 miles and just connect the dots. Then you got your line. It's shit that I learned from Discovery Channel.
See, we love the Discovery Channel.
No,
I love
the
I love
former
90 Day
iteration of it.
Fiance. I love 90 Day Fiance.
How could you watch that, man?
I
I don't get
can't.
it. And I only caught on because it had that that white dude with the no neck, you know, trying to get with the Filipino
Oh,
girl.
Big Ed.
Big Ed, yeah, that guy. And I've seen the memes. I assume she went down on him.
I have.
He wasn't that clean.
Oh,
Well, shit. Have you checked around his neck? Because there's no neck there. I don't think he's clean there either. There's no line of demarcation between the neck and the body. I mean, the head and the body. With
apparently,
Ed.
we're taking Greenland too. Don't forget that, Red.
He's gonna ask, how come Greenland's not green?
Yeah, absolutely.
How come Iceland's green, but no ice? God, I hate this timeline.
I like the Mango Mussolini. That's so good. Did you come up with that, or someone else came up with that?
No, it's been going around.
Oh, that's perfect. I love that. That's so funny.
It used to be Hair Twitler, but
I like that one too, Hair Twitler.
Yeah, but now that Elon owns Twitter and called it X, it's just he's Titler now because there's a photo of Elon with his nipples hard.
I like how you show Elon's, like, when he first came to America, he's balding, and now he's got a full set of hair, so all those hair plugs work.
Yeah, that PayPal money really, pays for the looks, right? You start collecting it, then okay, now you can buy the good shit. Now you can buy the better hair plugs. Now you can buy the better wardrobe.
Yeah.
I know when I get money, definitely the appearance will change. Once I deep in like PayPal money or Twitter money, Facebook money. Those are the first signs I do. Oh shit, this guy has money now. He ain't nothing to fuck with.
I'm gonna be the same. I'm gonna be ugly and old. That's it.
And we'll still love you, Mike. We'll still love you.
Thank you.
I've seen clips of 90 Day Fiance on YouTube. That's all I can stomach.
That's all you need to stomach.
Yeah, that's all you need. And
that's all you need.
I think as a society, we get our dopamine from like short clips now. We don't have the patience of like sitting through
a whole series. Yeah,
a whole series.
And so, you know what else we don't have to sit is like before you watch like an hour program, then you had to wait a week for the next hour program. Now we just binge watch it all together in one sitting.
Yeah. I give props to Miss So and everybody who listens to our stuff here and watches us that you guys have the patience to even just hear us out. Like, man, when people just want to get information, just want it just like that. It's the Burger King generation. They want it their way right away.
Yeah, I like that. The Burger King generation. Have it your way.
Sometimes you can't have it right away. There's always takes some time to get to gather the information through, and you got to piece it out sometimes.
And I appreciate Miss So being such a faithful listener,
watcher.
So watch her. But I want to let you know, Miss So, I appreciate from the bottom of my heart.
I want to apologize to everybody who's been with us since day one. Us as a group has kind of lagged on updating our library on the actual Apple podcast. So I have to go back and like reload about 18 months worth of material on there to get everybody caught up. If they haven't switched over to the YouTube channel and they're still trying to get our content uh through podcasts on Apple and I forgot the other one. I'll update some of that stuff that we guys get everybody caught up here. Yeah. Um. Okay, I think we're good on the shit chat. Okay, bye everybody. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. Little news for everybody here for the cosplay community. Um, we just found out that this cosplayer big on the community plus big on OnlyFans. Uh, um, uh, Neptune explains it all as her handle. She has passed away. So
Very sad.
our deepest condolences to her,
Her and her family.
family and her friends. Yeah, I followed her. I don't know, a couple years now, and got a few interactions here and there. I'm a simp for beautiful women. But she put out great content on there. Other than I don't need to watch her OF to like get the great content, but she also puts out stuff on there like music and art. Her cosplays are to die for. Really, she's done a great Jubilee. Um, just to name a few. I think I've only seen her once live at a convention here in town.
I
But
never seen her live, but I know of her. Like I told you earlier, yeah, I know of her, but I don't know her personally or anything like that. But yeah, it's tragic when someone young dies.
oh yeah, yeah, and there's other stuff going on in the background before she passed away that got me thinking like maybe it was a hit job. I don't know how she passed away, but there was a little drama between another content creator who's has a bigger name, and I just assumed that she put a hit out on her. But that's just me, my thinking, being a conspiracy theorist, at least on that, because I'm trying to put the two together. But yeah, I don't want to put any more like not any stuff out there that's false. I just wish her family and friends our deepest condolences, and yeah, um,
Yeah,
gone too soon. Gone too soon.
gone way too soon.
Let me
Way
find a
way too soon.
photo for you, Mister. Hold on. Neptune explains. She's Korean descent. Uh, Hopefully I don't pull up any of the not safe for work or not safe for StreamYard. Here, let me pull up her photo. And
Here we go.
all right, good. Okay, all right. None of the stuff is being pulled up. So this is her right here. Right, she got the mermaid hair. Um, Very big in the tattoos. At one point she was part of the Suicide Girls. Yeah, if, if if you subscribe to her stuff, yeah, man, everybody knew that she was pretty funny on the social media. Uh, yeah, uh, very sad, very sad.
Too young to die.
Too young. Oh, yeah, she was younger than us. Actually, she's younger than you, me, with so and audience number 2. I don't know who that is.
Audience number 2. Well, who are you? Come on, don't be afraid.
It could be Mark. Mark probably has us in the background because Mark just said hi to us earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It could be my friend Stove too.
good. Oh, hey, that's one more. That's one more that's listening to us and watching us, so that's great.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
We're
Thank
getting
you.
popular.
Popular. They like two knuckleheads talking about nothing.
Yes, because we are villainous and evil.
We are villainous and evil.
Hey, can you hear that?
I hear it.
Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear it. Because I thought it never will come through unless I have the other one up. But yeah,
Well, it comes through loud and clear.
good.
Excellent.
That's good.
Sounds very ominous.
Because I'm trying to get all the content ready for our new naming and new branding, and also the music. So yeah, that's one of the samples I'll be putting out there to the guys on Fiverr to create us something similar, really evil and ominous and villainous kind of tone. So yeah,
I
hopefully it'll be
like it.
nice.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope
Cute
so.
girl, way too young. Rest in peace. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
I
absolutely.
think if you had known her, so definitely, I think you'd be crushing on her. You'd be crushing on her. Damn, she was like all types of fun and really big on the emo music. Like she, well, I know you're of age by the time emo music came out from the early 2000s, Mike. But I don't think you're a fan. Um,
I love myself some Susie and the Banshees. I love Ballhouse. I love the Dam. I love the Jam. I can keep naming Depeche Mode. Want me to keep going? I can.
no, no, I
I'm
think
a,
they were younger than that. We're talking about like Good Charlotte,
oh, I like
Yellow
Good Charlotte.
Card,
I like it.
what was the other one? Damn,
Rancid.
uh, no, not that one. The one with the video with
My Chemical Romance.
yes, My Chemical Romance is another one, and the other one was it's a. I had the song in my head, but I can't remember the group. It's but the video has the guy who has deer antlers, has deer hooves, and he walks around and dates a girl, and then the dad like harassing him because he looks like a deer. Then only to figure out at the end that the dad is also a hybrid of him, which is also has deer hoofs and antlers as well. Uh, fuck.
I don't know that video, but I stopped watching videos 30 years ago.
Since MTV stopped watching showing videos, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on, I have the Google machine here. Let me ask.
What are you gonna ask it? Deer hoofs video.
Fallout Boy. Fallout Boy is the name of the band.
Fallout Boy, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know the band. I like it.
new name. What you guys gonna be? Well, it's gonna be Villainous and Evil, Evil and Villainous. I don't know about the anagram, but that works right there.
Yeah, Villainous and Evil.
Yes, I still watch tons of music videos on YouTube.
What's your favorite song right now, Miss O? Tell us. We're curious now.
Well, okay. Here's another question. What was the last music video you watched on MTV before you, after, you, or before you stopped watching MTV?
I don't remember.
Ah,
I don't remember. I know the last video I watched was a Adam and the Ants on TikTok. They sing New Frontier. That was the song. Yeah, I watched that on TikTok. I mean,
think so.
he's like 66 years old and still playing.
Look at Ozzy. Ozzy's on his last tour. He's like 89.
I don't know how old Ozzy is, but Ozzy's Ozzy.
Yeah.
But Ozzy doesn't jump around like Adam does, though. That's different.
No. But if you can still rock, go ahead and rock.
Rock. I agree.
Yeah, rock till you're dead, because they're all gonna meet the same fate anyway. Like all of us here. So if you can still jam out with your clam out, then okay, go do it.
Rock out with your cock out.
Yeah, rock out with your cock out, jam out with your clam out. Can't really narrow it down. Been making tons of playlists. You must have an eclectic taste. So I figure you probably have your 80s, 90s, zeros, and 70s rock mixed in with disco, here with new wave here and there, gangster rap,
New wave.
and the East Coast hip hop, and then you have your speed metal stuff. A little bit of country sprinkled again in there, and and maybe some Enya and Kenny, not Kenny Rogers, but
Kenny G.
Kenny G. Yes, Kenny G. Can't go wrong with Kenny G. That it's so soothing.
Nothing like a clarinet.
Nah, that's an alto sax. He plays
Looks
an
like a
alto sax. Get it right, band nerd.
It looks like a clarinet to me. I wasn't a band nerd.
No, clarinet is it's more. It's thicker and black. Okay,
Uh,
it's thicker and black, especially the mouthpiece. The alto sax is straight, narrow, has a thinner mouthpiece, but it's still part of the whole environment. Okay,
that was funny, man.
yeah. Well,
That was
I've
probably the
seen
funniest thing
I've
you said in a
seen
while.
many clarinet players place something long and black in their mouth.
Uh,
Okay, and blow into it. A lot of double entendres during band camp.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it.
All right, all right. Oh, mostly hip hop and EDM mixed with a bit of rock here and there. And
I like EDM.
no wonder you and E-Man get along. It's the EDM connection right there. E-Man was a huge EDM fanatic, and he went to those like warehouse uh uh like pop-ups where everybody drops E and it just dances the night away. Uh, and I don't know how they do it with those 3-day raves. Was like, where do you guys take your break? How do you even eat? Do you even sleep? No, they just go on dancing like 3 days straight. What the fuck is that? I don't know, how was that even a thing? And it's probably still a thing now. You got the electronic Daisy parade or whatever it is in Vegas or wherever.
Yep. Yep.
I just like music with a good beat. Yes. Anything that makes your toes tap, yeah. Yep. It's something to listen to. If you enjoy it. I'm not gonna knock anybody on their musical taste. It's something they love. I may not be a fan of it, but I could find ways to enjoy it if I'm listening with you. And I'm such a music file that uh, coming from
Yeah.
a musical background back in school. Yeah,
I like Paul
I can dig
Oakenfold or whatever his name. Paul Oakenfold. I like Paul Oakenfold.
that's completely a
EDM guy.
foreign
EDM
name to
dude.
me.
Big EDM guy. He's
Ah,
got. Yeah, I like that.
the last EDM like group I ever really get into was the Prodigy.
A prodigy.
Yeah.
Firestarter.
Yeah,
This is the
exactly.
Firestarter.
I thought that was like, okay, that's how deep I'll just go. And anything after that is like, it's mind numbing to me. They're for me. There's no substance there, at least for me. But if you guys find something into it, then yeah, that's great. At least you guys do, and I could just watch you guys dance and twirl around glow sticks. Uh, that's weird. I can't picture Mike at an EDM.
Hey, I like EDM music. I can do it.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
because
do
you're
it.
German. You're big.
Oh,
So yeah, okay, that works. You'll probably work. Did you just
no, I didn't.
okay?
I did.
We didn't see it.
I was pretending I was uh, uh, Tesla man.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You could do this. I mean, you could do the EDM dance like this, but don't do the other one. Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, but I could probably picture you do your, wear your lederhosen and then dance the EDM.
There we go. My lederhosen. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
lederhosen.
I lederhosen, but I like leather shorts to wear. Isn't that comfortable to wear leather shorts? I'm
I
gonna
haven't
buy.
yet.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
next time.
yeah.
Next time I go back, I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you some lederhosen,
Okay,
leather
I,
short
I wear
short
I
pants.
wear a 40-inch waist and a 30 pant leg. Okay,
But they're shorts. Lederhosen are shorts.
then
Short
I don't want
pants.
anything. I don't want anything that goes
Eight
above.
inch.
The knee. I need
8 inch.
it to go down below the knee.
They don't make it. It's either 10 inch or 8 inch.
Oh fuck! I don't want my
I,
balls
I
hanging out.
yeah, well, are they that big?
when, when it's hot.
Okay, well, I never seen someone with 10-inch balls, but I guess you
Hey,
do.
hey, hey! Your testicles could be bigger than your shaft. Okay, they're
I
it,
didn't say
it's
anything
not
about that.
it's not a common thing, but yeah, it
I
could
mean,
happen.
this is my phone is like what 6 inches, so another two onto it.
Hey,
Come
when the
on
balls are
now.
heavy and sweaty, yeah, they'll go below the pant leg, the short leg. Okay,
Okay. All
but
right.
you know,
All right. All right.
speaking of costumes, let's take a look at what you were working on, Mike. Here you go. Here you go.
Oh,
What is this?
look at that
What is this,
segue.
my
Look
boy?
at that. Look at that. That's my Doctor Doom that I'm bringing out.
All right, let's see. You sent me like three photos altogether.
Three,
Okay, let me
I
see
think
what.
three votes. Yeah.
So that's looking pretty good. What inspired you to do this particular Doctor Doom costume here?
Because I like Kirby's I like whatever Kirby ever done. So I tried to, because Martin, what's the Martin? Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Doctor Doom coming up in Secret Wars, and I know Doc Doom is going to be a big thing in the Fantastic Four. So I wanted to come bring Kirby's Doom back to life, not the MCU's Doom back to life. So that's what I was working on. I wanted that. Thanks, Miss. So I appreciate.
Is those medallions 3D printed?
They are 3D printed.
And then but you use an actual chain
I
or
use an actual chain.
okay. Do you make your own chain or do you the like pre-bought and then assembled with a costume?
I bought the chain, cut it, layered it, and then sewed it on.
So that cape doesn't come off
The
as
cape,
it should, right?
the cape comes up and over,
Up and over. Okay. Is
up
it
and over.
velcroed on there?
It's no, it's permanently affixed.
Okay. Okay.
It doesn't never will come off. Well, I guess if you yanked it real hard, it would rip the whole thing. But yeah, how
Miss
long
O's
does it?
asking, how long does it take to do a full cosplay outfit?
From creation to end? I don't know, 3 or 4 months, depending depending how fast I have to do it. Like this, I don't have any time frame because I'm wearing it to Comic Con, so I got till July. So I'm
Yeah,
I'm just kind of taking my good sweet time.
there you go. That's better. Okay, so if I commissioned you to make me a cosplay, would there be a planning process, and how would that? What would we be planning as far as like not just my measurements, but what the vision would be to make this costume?
The vision is yours, but it's kind of got to go to what I do best. I don't think, like, I give you example. If you're gonna do um, Batman, I don't want Batman to be pink.
Mm-hmm. You don't
So
want
I
a
mean, I
Batman,
mean,
a pink Batman.
I don't want a pink. I won't do a pink Batman. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I'd have to decline you.
Wait. So there, what other things that you wouldn't do for customers?
Especially when it comes to an iconic character, I don't want to ruin that character. So I mean, like 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 I wouldn't do Superman. I mean, Superman has a black costume when he's bad guy. I'll do a black costume, but I'm not making Superman like green, like a Green Lantern. I'm not going to do the Superman as a
So,
Green Lantern.
so if it's not within the I guess the continuity or of the shows, movies, or comic books, you're just gonna plain say no.
I'm going to say choose a different path.
Okay, all right, because you've been known to uh uh do a mismatch of stuff like your evil Fett.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, my Evil Fed is still the colors are that of Cobra
Evil
Commander,
Evil
and it's a Cobra Commander. It's
from
Cobra
Cobra Commander.
Commander.
Okay.
It's Cobra Commander and Darth Vader. So I
Oh
mean,
no
the
no no
colors.
no. I meant the evil Fett. Your
Oh
evil
yeah,
Boba Fett one.
it's still Evil Knievel, no matter what you
Okay.
say.
Okay.
I'm not going to make Evil Knievel pink.
Is there something wrong with just anything pink, or you just have, or do you even hate the color pink?
No, no. If it's a character like what's her name, Eve from Invincibles, she has a pink costume. Absolutely. I just don't want to like go too far away from the source material.
Okay. All right. But
I mean, I'm not gonna. I just use pink as a. At one time, Batman in the '60s thing, he had a pink cowl that got dyed by the Mad Hatter. I would do a pink cowl, but he still had the blue and the gray suit on.
okay, what about the Batman when he was surfing? He still had the Batman suit plus the, was it the Hawaiian shorts, the
He
surfboard
would
shorts?
he had the board shorts on. Yes, I would do that because that's still source material, right?
That is source material. That is source material. I think a majority of the stuff you can just buy and then put together right away. But I think a a uh,
Well,
a
you're not gonna find those board shorts. You're gonna have to make those.
yeah.
You're gonna
Does it
have
have
to
to be exact?
pretty damn close. If you're gonna do something, you want it pretty damn close to what the source material is because you're paying for it. You want to have something close to the source material.
Okay, okay. I don't know if you could find that same pattern anywhere unless it's a pretty well known pattern.
Well,
Not
you
a,
can take
not a
a you can
common
take a
pattern.
copy, and there's a guy I know that called Super Geek Designs, and he's in London, and he can print the pattern on the material, then send you back the material.
Oh, does it have to be actual board shorts material, or can it be just cotton?
It could be just cotton.
Okay, because I would feel, I don't know, kind of over layering if it was actual board shorts, because then you still have that little mesh at the underwear part. And so Batman wouldn't need to wear the trunks because you've got the inner trunks in the board shorts.
You double trunk it then, right?
You double trunk it, right, right. And knowing the lore, Adam West did wear a cod piece, right, in order to hide the schlong.
I didn't know that. I just learned something new. I thought I knew all about that.
If you're gonna be if if you're gonna be TV friendly, you've got to hide the twig and berries. So
Well, I mean,
if you're walking
you,
around with
you, you
that,
can wear a jock strap and hide to keep the
yeah, but
stinging berry.
I don't remember it being that pronounced for Adam West. It looked like he was a Ken doll, and it was just smashed in there.
Maybe he had a cup on.
It could be. It could be. It could be taped down.
Could
But
be.
but definitely, it's not like. Hold on. For an example, like
What
here,
do you?
if I put my arm like this, it's not like you see the shaft like this on the fucking trunks. It's not, you don't see the outline of the dick.
No, you did not. Well,
No,
because it was kid friendly show, right?
yeah, yeah, it had to be hidden.
It had to be hidden.
Apparently, he was quite well endowed. For Batman, I think you have to be. Like any
Yes,
actor, or was well endowed.
except Val Kilmer.
But hey, you take that back. Val Kilmer was Iceman on Top Gun. That dude has got to be well endowed. Not only was he Iceman on Top Gun, he was Mad Mardigan on Willow. And I forgot his
Yeah,
character, a real genius, but god damn it, that character was funny as hell too. Yes, that was the demonstration of trying to do it safe for streaming.
safe for streaming.
Safe for streaming. I mean, I don't have that stuff here, like an actual dildo. surprised I don't have one. But I wouldn't have any use for it other than
Swinging it around,
that and educational purposes.
educational purposes.
Yeah, it's not like I'm putting something long and black in my mouth and blowing on it.
Clarinet.
Yeah,
I learned what a clarinet is today. That's what I
clarinet.
learned from the show. I
Clarinet.
learned
Yeah.
what a clarinet is. It's not an alto sax. It's a clarinet.
Alto sax, not awful sax.
I don't know. I'm not. Remember, I was in the band. Alto sax. Alto sax.
You know what? I'm gonna take you like, I don't know, maybe a concert with classical music. Maybe the whole what do you call it? The John Williams what do you call it? Catalog.
That will dignify me for sure.
Yeah. I think you'd be more interested in listening to your the hits from the movies that you like. So the John Williams and the what was the other one?
Danny Elfman. I
Danny
love Danny Elfman.
Yes,
I love Danny Elfman.
Yes. See that one, so that's a baritone sax. It's a deeper well than the mouthpiece goes at the 90-degree into the actual tube.
Wow, look at all this music knowledge we're getting today.
Hey man.
Can you read music, Brad? I'm just curious.
Oh yeah. True band nerds though. True band nerds have to read music.
I didn't know.
Yeah, there's sheet music for piano, sheet music for my trumpet. I got sheet music for the guitar.
You said you got shit music for the guitar?
Sheet.
Oh, sheet.
Yeah, not shit music. I can play shit music on the guitar. It just won't sound like music at all. Just play. It doesn't sound like shit.
So you know how to play the guitar?
Barely.
Barely. But what about the piano?
Piano, I'm good. Trumpet, I'm good. But I'm trying to do my one-man mariachi band. It's not working out because I have arthritis now, and I can't pick at the neck of the guitar or strum it without my hands cramping up.
Sorry about that.
Nah, part of getting old.
Shouldn't masturbate so much.
Oh, it's not just that. You try ever picking your nose and your hand cramps up? You're kind of stuck in this position for a while until the cramping subsides.
We talking about some ridiculous stuff.
Hey, it's true. Just wait till your hand cramps up when you're picking your nose. Yeah, you're digging for treasure there. All right, arthritis is the thing. It happens to the best of us.
Well, Red, let's talk about Daredevil.
Oh, let me pop on the trailer real quick. That way, it gets this little refresher here and cleanse our palate from the band talk and whatever else. Here we go.
Ray, you're angry, aren't you? And I can see it on you. It's all over you. You hate yourself. He's eating you up because you ain't done a damn thing about it. I don't think you came here for my help. I think you want my permission, Ray. You want to get your hands on somebody, you want to hurt them. Maybe you're a little bit scared about what that means. But it's gonna keep eating. And eating. And eating. Because you know I'm breathing the same air you're breathing. Marvel Television's Daredevil, only on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that first fight with Bullseye set it off. Set off the whole series. It was a great fight there. And it still kept the violence tone from the original show on Netflix. And way to start the series with that. And spoiler alert, there was a major character death, and it wasn't Bullseye.
It wasn't Bullseye. I talking about Bullseye, I had just a tad bit problem with this. They call Bullseye's name Poindexter. They gave him a name, but in the comic book, his name is not Poindexter. The white tiger, the name was correct.
Something Ayala, Miguel Ayala, or something like that.
Yeah, it was all that was correct except Bullseye. Bullseye's first name is Lester. Last name is Jangles. So that's the only problem I had with the show so far.
Was that a creative change, or was it?
I have no idea. I don't work for Disney. I just wish they would have kept
gotta be a
the
reason.
character's name.
It could be a creative change, or there's another Bullseye in the horizon. Yeah.
Well, at least they could have. I mean, if they got all the other names correct, they could have got that name correct. I don't know why they gave him a different name.
Yeah. And on the trailer as well, you saw Frank Castle, but you don't get to see him yet in the first 3 episodes.
You get to see him on the 3rd episode. You see that?
I don't think that was him. But we'll see at the reveal on Tuesday. But there's a lot of story within the 3 episodes that we have so far.
A lot of story.
And just to set, I guess, the season as far as like how they're going to reveal these characters and where they want to take Daredevil, Punisher, and everybody else, and then how it will connect into the main MCU. There's already one connection, but it was just all not hearsay, but something that they mentioned about Spider-Man and but it was small and insignificant, but it's just enough to like, all right, fine, we finally have that connection there. And then the fight with the cop, when what do you call it? When he went to go get that witness, protect them. That was also an excellent fight scene and very, very bloody. So
very bloody. Yeah.
Kudos to Feige and them to like finally give us something really violent, but yet keep
so it's on Disney. So
yeah,
it's on Disney.
Keep it still Disney. And what am I missing here?
You're missing the most important thing that you said. The show plays like Law and Order.
Yeah, that's right.
The show plays like Law and Order. After you said that, whenever I watch it, it's Law and Order. If you enjoy Law and Order, you're going to enjoy this.
And that's the whole soul. That's why it's such a slow burn. It's because they're trying to set up that story in order to.
Well, remember Matt Murdock is a lawyer, and that's what he does. That's his day job.
You can't be Daredevil at night and fighting crime. Yeah, he has a day job.
Yeah, he has a day job, an important day job.
Yeah. It's like if you saw only the aspects of Batman as only Bruce Wayne, and then the side job was Batman, like you would barely see Batman in the comic books. You would just see Bruce Wayne doing his business stuff.
Yep.
Which I could imagine, like he's he's already a billionaire playboy. Do you think he'd act out like a Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk type as a billionaire, or something like who's that one that runs Berkshire and Hathaway? I can't remember his name, but yeah, that one philanthropist, or even like Bill Gates. Bill Gates is a good example. Like, if Bruce Wayne was that kind of type of person, instead of just a maniacal billionaire evil type like Lex Luthor.
No, he's surely not.
And let me kind of go on tangent here. If we had an election tomorrow or this Tuesday, and our only candidates was Kingpin and Lex Luthor, who would you vote for?
Lex. Let's put it this way: in the comic book, Lex jumps from good guy to bad guy to whatever suits him at that moment. So I'd have to take Lex because Wilson Fisk is always a bad guy, no matter what he does. He's always, but he's never been good.
You know Wilson Fisk's intentions already. So if you vote for him to clear the swamp, do you think he'd be able to clear the swamp?
I'd say that he'd be able to kill the swamp. He would kill everyone. Lex wouldn't do that. Lex would buy everything and buy the swamp away.
Okay. And Miss says Lex. So yeah.
I agree with Miso Lex
Okay.
because, like
I,
I
I
said,
go with Wilson Fisk.
in the comic book,
One.
Lex can be a good guy.
Okay. Right.
Lex now was a part of the JLA.
Oh, very nice. Well, to continue the conversation with Daredevil, we see Wilson Fisk run for mayor of New York and wins, and so he has influence over New York's business now. So that would play into the story as it goes along. But so far, it's just him adjusting to being the mayor. We get to see his wife. What's her name? Vanessa.
Vanessa.
And we see a little bit of continuation from what happened on Echo. So Wilson comes in, I guess, fully healed from the gunshot wound that Echo had
inflicted on him.
Yeah, inflicted on him. So Lex might be a vulnerable since he's inconsistent. Well, if he hems and haws between the good side and bad side,
but Lex doesn't hem haw between good and bad. Lex does what's best for Lex. So okay. I don't think he's a hem haw. He has his motivation.
If there's opportunity for something for him to make himself look good or earn money, he'll go with that. Whether or not to be a villain or to be a hero.
Yeah.
That's very villainous and evil of Lex there.
Yeah, well, Lex is the ultimate villain in the DC universe. And the thing is, Lex doesn't have any superpowers. Lex is the Batman of villains. His power is money.
I know we're straying away from the conversation there, Daredevil, but why isn't Lex Luthor a main villain of Batman?
Because he lives in Metropolis. He doesn't live in Gotham. Lex has fought Batman.
Okay.
But I mean, he's Metropolis. He's Superman's bad guy.
Yeah, he is. But do you think that dynamic between the two billionaires going against each other, even through business and through their extracurricular activities, do you think that would be a more enticing story for the masses here? Because not only were they I guess they monetarily they're fighting for the same kind of business and all, not the same business, but trying to be this billionaire playboy stuff, and then on the other hand they're also fighting on good and evil. And if go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, yeah, you're right. Lex would be a perfect foe for Batman. They would both be intellectual giants fighting two intellectual giants. Yeah. But I mean, what makes Superman good with Lex is Superman punches and Lex thinks. So I mean, that's kind of this dichotomy in the fighting style.
So you're saying Lex needs prep time too?
Lex needs prep time too.
So you have two guys between Lex Luthor and Bruce Wayne requiring prep time in order to defeat their nemesis, and they usually win out, right?
They usually win out, yeah.
But if you're having prep time against Bruce Wayne and Bruce Wayne having prep time against Lex Luthor,
it's a tie, right?
Is it really a tie?
I say it would be. I mean, they fought each other before, and it ends up being no win.
No contest. So
because Superman always comes in and intervenes, but okay. It's still
Is Lex Luthor the Tony Stark equivalent?
No.
Lex
does have his battle suits like Tony Stark, but no. I mean, he's not a billionaire playboy like Tony Stark is.
Okay. All right.
I don't think Tony Stark plans fighting. I think Tony Stark's another puncher. He goes in there punching. He doesn't come in with a plan.
What Tony Stark will just buy you out if you're in his way.
Yeah, he would buy you out
Okay, just like Lex.
like Lex.
Okay, well, going back to Daredevil, so we have Fisk, Mayor of New York. What are you expecting him as his role as the mayor? What do you think he's gonna do this season that'll foil anything what Matt Murdock is gonna do as a lawyer?
I
Go ahead.
Well, I think we disagree on this. I think he has something to do with the Punisher. I mean, you said that wasn't the Punisher, but I think it was the Punisher because that's what the Punisher would have did. We'd use a 45 to his head. I mean, I'd hate to have that that superhero die so quickly in the season. I mean, he's a, as we say, C-list villains. He's maybe a F-list superhero in the Marvel
He's
universe.
way down in the deep in the bench of superhero though. Okay?
Yeah, but I mean, he shouldn't have died so quickly and so easily. I mean, Frank Castle would have had to work a little bit in the comic book to kill him.
Yeah.
I mean, except if Frank Castle was what is it, space Ghost Rider, then that's a different subject because he's got the power cosmic, but he doesn't have the power cosmic yet, right? He's just Frank Castle.
I assumed that it was a quick death because I think the actor died before filming that last scene.
Oh, really? The actor's dead in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
He was dealing with prostate cancer and so
Oh.
yeah, going through some of the news, he hid that from everybody. He worked with pain and just pulled up a pretty good performance, but he died way too soon.
Oh, I didn't know. Well, then that's why they wrote him off the show. That's why. But
Yeah.
I still think you think Fred, that the guy who killed him.
At the end of episode 3, I don't think that's Frank. I think that's a wannabe. You know how that Batman had his fandom and they're dressed like him and trying to do the same work. Because Punisher does not deal with cops, and the whole episode had cops wearing or have the Punisher tattoo on their bodies. I figure it's like it's the fandom that they're trying to be wannabes. They want to be Punishers and trying to inflict the same kind of justice that they think is appropriate at that time. And I think Frank Castle's going to come up and shut this down. Telling the cops like, don't copy me because you're not me. I don't fuck with cops.
Well,
It's like how Batman told his little fan group to stop being Batman because he's not wearing hockey pads.
I'm just saying, in my eyes, I think Kingpin had something to do with it.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I could be wrong. I'd be the first one to say I'm wrong. I that's the feeling I got. I got the feeling it was Frank Castle. I think he took a contract out from Kingpin to do that because
and that's pretty reasonable deduction there. For me, I just don't see the connection yet because they were only 3 episodes in, and Kingpin didn't know Frank Castle in the first iteration of Daredevil from the Netflix series, and maybe there is knowledge of the two together, but you don't find out until the next episode, or probably we won't ever find that out. So again, we could only guess what's gonna happen and how it should happen. But I think the overall tone of the first 3 it's a pretty good start to this Daredevil series, and we finally get to see Daredevil and Punisher teaming up here.
Or maybe not teaming up.
Not teaming up, but we finally get our street level heroes post the blip.
Post the blip.
Yeah. So I don't think it's gonna connect to the current Captain America Brave New World or the Thunderbolts this phase 5, or is it phase 5 or phase 6?
Phase 6.
I mean, okay, then phase 6 is it's just a lot of world building right now, especially at the street level side. And then we'll see how the stories go from here.
Yeah, I think Thunderbolts would be a good connection point for all this because Red Hulk and whatnot is I know he's not in this movie Thunderbolts, but he is part of the Thunderbolts. So I wonder what they're going to do with all that too, and if they put Daredevil in a movie, I mean have him. I don't know. Daredevil was in Secret Wars in the comic book, so
Okay.
maybe he's going to end up being in Secret Wars.
All right. Well,
Whatever Fahey does, I mean, that's what Fahey's going to do, right? I mean, I don't know all the casting for Secret Wars, and
yeah.
I don't know all the casting for Avengers Doom either.
And maybe the rumors might be true if they bring back Jonathan Majors as Kang, because I think the heat is starting to die down. So we'll probably get another appearance of him in the next phase.
Well, all this was going to be Kane until that wife beating alleged incident happened.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a serious. I'm saying allegation because it happened. It happened, but there's two sides to that story, and yeah, he acted. I'm not defending the wife beating part, but he acted within his rights to defend himself. But you know, you you as a person who instigate the the event, should expect repercussions from the person that you're instigating too. I mean, there's no hero or good guy in the fight. Whether it's a woman versus man or man versus man, whatever. Uh, you know, no one wins.
Yeah,
There's
no
no
one wins in that
victor.
scene. Yeah, there's no
There's no
victor in that.
victor in that.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you? Okay, so the first 3 episodes of. Oh, there you go. Hopefully, he's gotten some therapy since then. I think he has. And or we'll be hearing another case. Yes, yes. I think he's good right now with his current relationship, and I think he has a new movie coming out. I don't forget what it was, but it looked pretty good, and he looked smashing in it. He was all though ripped and acting like a I don't know. I wasn't the best to describe it. Some kind of geek on steroids. It's weird. It's weird. I'll find it now. I'll show it next week, and then see what you guys think of the new Jonathan Majors movie. But yeah, his career is back on the up and up. So sometimes people will like a comeback story.
Yeah, I like a good comeback story.
Yeah.
But
I,
I'm
he's a
giving
Tony
Daredevil
or whatever he's done. So that's the main point.
I'm giving Daredevil like an 8.5.
8.5.
That's just because of the Frank Castle. Yeah, for the first 3, and that's only because the Frank Castle. I don't know what's going to go on with them. If that's Frank Castle, if that's not Frank Castle, if that's some clone or some guy dressed up or whatever.
Yeah. It could be
only because of that. Because other than that, I would score it higher. But
okay, we'll do a rescore before we do our review on the next episode. If that story pans out, okay. So right now it's 8.5.
8.5.
8.5. I for the first 3 episodes for me is a 9.2. Great storytelling. Good way to flesh out the universe, and sad to see actually 2 character deaths now, which is Foggy dies and White Tiger dies. So hopefully we finally get to see Foggy again. White Tiger, however, I think the mantle is going to go to the wife. I'm assuming
that she took but he kills him as White Tiger, so he had the amulet on him. Maybe the wife gets the amulet. Who knows? Frank Castle takes the amulet.
Yeah, that could be a thing. We'll see. There's still, I don't know, probably another 5 episodes maybe left on this.
5 episodes, yeah.
and you scroll through the credits. It's being produced not by not just the Marvel heads, the Marvel TV heads, but Brian Michael Bendis is also a producer of the show. So we have comic book royalty, you know, giving their input. So
No.
that's why the first 3 episodes hadn't really disappointed yet.
As long as Rob Liefeld is not dealing with it, it's all good.
Oh
Sorry,
man,
I had to say that. I'm sorry.
no, you're completely within your bounds to say that, and I don't think he's really produced anything for TV.
Well, I
Oh,
want him. I want him just to take care of the one thing that he does, and that's it.
What, try to draw feet?
Try to draw feet. Yeah, exactly. Because he sucks at it. Hands too.
Okay. Well, that's another conversation. Well, we were kind of hoping that E-Man and Luke would join us, but we'll hope that they did join us next week. Mike, is there anything else here before we go?
Love, peace, and cosplay.
I love peace and cosplay. Miss So, thank you again for joining us. Everybody
Thank
out
you.
there on YouTube.
Everybody out there, thank you.
watching.
Miss So.
And hit that like and subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications of when we come back on next Saturday. And yeah, watch out for the big channel and name change because we're still working out the stuff behind the scenes. And yeah, catch us here next Saturday, okay?
Catch us here next Saturday.
Have a good night.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Sealess Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow